TV. We did not know the cause of death, and you were already out with your comrades, asserting almost as if she did something wrong, and that the assertion or aspersion from Baba saying that she's sleeping around, you jumped on that bandwagon. You got few information together with your foundation, and you got out there, and you were the only voice out there, and your quest was one-sided. Your campaign was just against one individual, one single individual. You did not consider how many people were in the house at the time. You did not consider the fact that this boy, had a fight or no fight. You did not consider the fact that Samilari and Naira Marley bullied this guy, and you just jumped out there and just asserting that it is Alelopa Mobad. Alelopa Mobad.
Let me apologize to the world.
You went on
give me the chance to apologize.
Quest.
IT guy, give me 30 seconds to apologize. Okay? Now, this is my apology to the world and those who feel that I victimized Wunmi by asking for DNA. And when I finish my apology, I want you to go to the same court that has asked that DNA be done and tell that court, the legal entity, to also apologize. Because you guys feel bitter about DNA tests. Go and ask the court to apologize for asking them to do the DNA. Arrest my case. Arrest my case.
Please.
Ebony, hold on, Sazod. That is direct. Let me answer. It's directed at me. Sazod, let me answer that, please. And I will give you the chance once I've actually made my statement. Now, this is the situation. This thing was still raw. A lot of things are going out. A lot of things are going out all over the place. The racing come out with his own assertion that if you guys raise him on words to say Iyabo just started it, VDM picked it up, African TV jumped on the bandwagon. Now let me tell you something, Richie. Since in the last 22 months or 23 months or whatever the case may be that we've been on this, have you actually kind of found a situation where something happens and people, I know families will do their own thing because they've got evil intention. When the man was alive, nobody was asking for DNA. As soon as the man dies, the family are now telling the woman because they know if everything goes in the direction in favor of the wife, then the children will inherit everything that the husband, I mean, if it's sort of like go through the legal stream appropriately. And then the family jump in there and say, hey, why don't you go and do the DNA? It is an evil intention of a body that is still warm. The body is not even dead. How can someone then
say... The timing of the request is what you are concerned about.
The timing is absolutely evil. It's evil. We haven't even, at that point in time, remember, the body was then buried, and then when the body was buried, and then the body was exhumed. But at this point in time, who is sort of like, who can see the future? Who is the man with that sort of like bowl, the crystal bowl, that can actually see that we instantly, you have an inkling that she needs to do DNA because paternity fraud may have kicked in that short period of time. Joseph Aloba on the other side, which means they were in the same camp. African TV was in the same camp as Baba, and they are doing the same campaign against a woman who has just lost her husband.
Okay, so your part of the thing is that the timing is not the right time to ask for the DNA as at that time.
It's not.
But would you agree?
We haven't even accomplished how the guy died. What if the guy committed a suicide, whatever, and he did that, even inflicted pain on himself?
Yeah, but would you agree?
And then you asserting, no, Ebony. What I'm saying to you is they are asserting that Wunmi may have been in collusion with another man to buy Mohbad for the child to inherit everything. So we were there from the inception and we saw what was going on. And what was wrong at that time, nobody can ever fix it. And sometimes posterity will say to you, you will take it into the grave with you because you will regret it for the rest of your life. Just because you're going to sign a memorandum of understanding to take control over something and be the main foundation in the case, You jump on a bandwagon at the wrong time. And actually, what you asserted till today, you haven't achieved anything out of this quest for DNA up to today. And who is slowing it down? It is still Joseph Aloba that is slowing it down till today.
Yeah, don't make it a personal attack.
It is not a personal attack. It is how I speak. It is what I see, and I'm going to say it the way I say it, whether African TV likes it or not, or you like it or you don't like it. I don't care.
Yeah, okay.
I'm speaking my mind. You can't suppress me.
What
You can't suppress me. Carry on,
If Baba Mohbad were you will have done worse to Wunmi than what is happening to her. If what happened as a father,
if I was Mr. Joseph Aloba, I would have gone to the police station to say, I think they killed my son. That's what I would have done. Don't put me in that category. I would have gone straight to the police station as soon as I saw the blood.
Stupid. Baba is very stupid. Baba is very stupid.
Nobody suppresses. Nobody is going to suppress the way I think and the way I speak. I will say it the way I like. If you don't like it, you just need to leave me in my space. I'm going to say it the way I feel.
Yes, that's fine. Yeah, you have every right to say the way you speak. But the question I wanted to ask you, down the line, you believe that DNA is necessary. Forget about the earlier.
It's got nothing to do with you and myself or African TV. It's up to the family. The family code got involved. That tells you it has got nothing to do with criminality. The DNA has nothing to do with criminality.
Okay.
Let's call a spade a spade. Let's demarcate the two.
Yeah, so you're not interested in the DNA at the moment, huh?
I am interested in the DNA, but it's got nothing to do with me. The outcome, they can decide that they don't want to divulge the information, and family go away and deal with the matter their own ways. And anyone who wants to assert Aloba Mohbad, that's their problem.
Okay, if I may ask you, IT guy, I remember a couple of months ago, maybe 2 months ago, your subject, the topic that you're mentioning is about the king, right? And
it's about the king.
Yes.
Oh, yes, it was about the king. It's about what people are saying. It's about giving my platform to people who don't want to speak, for them to come and speak, because I'm speaking for them, and I will take the responsibility.
Okay, and now the subject, that subject of the king, what was it related to?
The subject of the king was related to why is it that this whole thing keeps coming out in the open. The king is done his publication and all that kind of stuff. When Joseph Aloba and his team and all the Baba lovers decided to bring it back out again, a woman came out. What did she say? She said she had a conversation with the king, and that the king would have actually mentioned that he is a father of Liam. And that's the reason why I opened the platform for us to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm just saying directly, it's related to the DNA that we're talking about. That's what I wanted to highlight there.
It is related to the DNA. It's related to the same thing African television started. It's the continuation of what African TV started. At the end of the day, they link the king to it.
Exactly. So
yes,
the reason why I highlight that is, yes, we can say DNA is at the moment is of not public opinion, like you said, right? We can talk, obviously, but at the same time, what if it happens at the long run that the actual DNA that we're talking about as a private issue actually probably the cause of indirectly the cause of death of Mohbad? How would you feel like that?
Look, this is my take on it. Let me tell you my take on it.
Yeah.
As far as the inquest is concerned, the magistrate made it exemplary, explicit, clear.
Yeah.
Don't associate the DNA to my case. Don't bring the DNA to the inquest. Right? Now, process of elimination tells you we've got spending and a nurse, right? Okay, so they've said DNA, take it to the family court. That's fine. Now, if the DNA comes out and we open a different kind of worms, then let's deal with it then. But until now, it's Mr. Joseph Aloba that is delaying the process of the DNA being done.
Okay, so I like what you said about the process. So you're actually a little bit more interested in it because you know that it's stolen by one party, right? By one of the party, right? So what I'm trying to say is you probably say to African TV, maybe the timing based on what is happening around the wife, the widow at that time, that maybe it's a little bit too much for this lady to bite, right? There's too many pressure coming left and right, and then the DNA issue surfaces at that point. But fast forward.
Sorry, no, I mean, Ebony, from me, if I need to be emphatic, it was wrong in totality. And that's the reason why up till now, the assertion and aspersion still hasn't gotten us anywhere. It is wrong in every aspect of it. It is not up to think you, and you've done all your underground movement. Because don't forget that African TV, Gurexi, Supreme, Baba, a whole lot of them were together. And where are they today? Where are they today? Can you put two people together that gets on in that group today? No, you can't. Lagata is fighting Gurexi.
See, guys, to be honest with you, your submission is just
Supreme.
like personal attack. Your submission is just like personal attack. It's not like you are really talking about the issue
that is your problem.
But it shouldn't be like that. Because we all are not here
when I go for natural issues. When I go for natural,
we are talking about what happens to Mohbad.
It is not personal.
We are talking about
it's my opinion. I respect yours. Respect mine.
Any actions anybody took in this Mohbad's case, it was because of Mohbad's death.
Sauzot,
it was because of Mohbad's
death. Opinion. I always respect your
opinion.
Respect my own opinion. It is not personal. It is not personal. It's my opinion now. It is not personal. I'm telling you, it's not personal. African TV is my brother, but I'm looking at it could be anybody, and I don't care who he was. It could have been Yomi Fabiyi at the time. It could have been Natural at the time.
But you cannot say all the people they were together before. Where are they now? They are not together. It happens to me. It's meant to happen. Even you were together with people.
That's a fact. They were all together. But that's
a
fact.
You too, you were together with other people.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Separated or not?
Now that you are protecting African television, let me ask you a simple question.
No, I'm not protecting it.
Is it true that African TV, Supreme, Gurexi, and the whole lot of them and Baba were all together in the beginning? Yes or no?
Yes.
Wait, Sazo, don't answer that.
Were they not all together at the time?
Because we don't know. IT, let me break it down for you.
Okay.
Thank you. So, Southside, if you want all on African TV, let me speak my mind. Let me speak my mind. This is for everybody. I will still speak.
I can go down.
This is for everybody. Nobody come and attack me and tell me I'm getting personal with anybody.
Believe this
respect
public,
my opinion.
This public we have been having sleepless nights because of Mohbad, and today this is the public you people are blaming. You cannot blame the public for whatsoever we did.
Sleepless night, and what have you achieved with your sleepless night? Have you achieved anything with your sleepless night today? Are you related to Mohbad?
I did not achieve.
Go and buy a new mattress and get a new pillow and go and sleep.
I gave my own voice.
Sit down and
I gave my voice to humanity.
Hey, hold on, Salzar.